Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking on CapnclydesMTG. It's been a hot minute since we looked at some cards going up in the market, and I think it's time we break that back in. I know we're doing box opening videos. That normally slows me down on some of the stuff I'm doing, but I got some time. We're back at it. So for this week, here's the cards making moves in the market. And before we get started, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, become a member. Yeah, do the YouTube thing, help support the channel. Cards are for sale. Links are in the description for all the stuff, especially the Innistrad collector boxes I've been opening. Check those videos out. So, yeah, let's go. So, we got some pretty deep market movers. Starting off with Hopeless Nightmare. So, this card has seen an amazing upshift. It has become a standard all-star. The 1 black enchantment that when it enters, the opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. And when it's put into the graveyard, you get to scry 2. You can sacrifice it for 3 mana. There are other ways to sacrifice this by using bargaining cards, making this a very playable thing. And also, if you don't bargain it, 1 black, the opponent loses 2 life and discards a card is just insane. It's like a reverse Thoughtseize. Like, instead of 1 black, I lose 2 to pick a card, it's 1 black, you lose 2, I'll let you pick. It's almost like a bargain. So this card's seeing lots of cool stuff going on. You can see here, it was around 20 cents. The normal cards are almost to $2, sporting a 180 price tag, 175 it says here. As you can see, the foils are close to $5. That is a lot for a common that does not have some weird attachment to it of, you can have as many of these in your deck as you want. Or when you play one of these, you get something for every one of these in your deck. So, yeah, I don't see this changing anytime soon. I don't see this price honestly going down unless the metagame shifts. And even if it does, I still don't know how this goes away because for 1 black as an enchantment, this thing just pretty dope. So, also in standard, we have this little fella popping up again. That's right, the Overlord of Bulmerk. I know we've talked about him before. I'm bringing him back again because he is still going up in value. I think the last time we covered him, he was popping around 30 bucks. Now we're sporting a $33 to $38 price tag for near mints. The foil says 34. I'm not sure that's correct. However, weird thing, because of the special cards and other things like that in Duskborn, the full arts, Japanime style, it's really driving down the prices of the regular cards and the regular foil multipliers that you would normally see a card be worth more because it was a foil. Also, other detractors currently is because foils tend to warp and bow quite often, it makes them harder to play in standard decks without getting accused of cheating. So it's kind of really drove down the price of foils to more around the level of close to what a regular card would be like. Because the regular card's better for actual matches that are legal in a tournament, while the foil may be pretty sweet for your commander deck. Now, some of those cards do offer a premium, but this card's not one of them, and we see that happening with many cards now throughout Magic of the recent sets. Does it suck? Yeah, it used to be cool to pull a mythic foil and be like, holy shit, this thing's $30 when it's not foil. What is this thing worth? And you're like, oh, $1 more. Used to, you're like, this is a $30 card, but this one's foil. It's probably $60. But now that, I guess, title, medal, achievement goes to all the borderless, special art, alternative art, Tuesday when it's hot outside, art, I don't know. All the weird stuff that they're printing is really getting those big multipliers. So unfortunately, we're seeing foils of these cards that are really going up in price pretty much staying even with the normal cards. So sometimes foil is not better. I mean, I think it's better if you just want to play for fun, but that's just me. So anyway, moving on. The next card we have here that I thought was kind of interesting, we've got an older card. We have Varnia the Lich Queen. So Varnia here, I know some of you guys probably don't know what she does. Black, blue, and white, and 1 for a 4/4. Decent rate for a commander, which is where she's popular. Whenever you attack with one more zombies, draw that many cards. Then discard that many cards, you gain that much life. Now, for 2, you can exile 2 cards from your graveyard to create a 2/2 black zombie. I have played against her. She's pretty powerful. With that being said, the recent sets that have come out, especially Aether Drift, have lots of zombies and other zombie-type creatures, i.e. things you can embalm and what have you. And she's just powerful in general. And with all the new stuff coming out, especially black-white zombies, which we'll see the effect of it later, she has become very, very popular. And with that, you can see here, she was... Is that even 50 cents? Like, let's be real. That's like a quarter. She has now went up in price. Well, 18 cents, low price. We'll go with that. That's just sad after seeing these prices. She has went up to almost $10. Right now, medium market price is around $8.41. That may not be for near mint. The foil going for around 10. So $8.50 for a normal, probably fine. But to be fair, this was a card from Commander 2018 or C18, whatever you want to call it, from a Commander deck. This one is only in foil. Now, worry not, there was a reprinting of this card. However, it has also went up. That card is this one here from Double Masters 2022. You can see here, this card has spiked actually more than the original. With the normal card, it says here around $8.50, but we see here they're going for 10. A foil being $8.25. And again, we've talked about why the foils are like that because of warping and other stuff. But to be fair, I think if this card does stay popular and keeps going up in value, I think the foil price will go up because if this is a commander staple, and it pretty much is, you don't care that it's foil or it warps because you don't shuffle it in your deck. It just sits there. It's your commander. So that could very well change the dynamic of the normal versus foil on this card if it becomes more popular. As of right now, not so much. But you got to remember, this is only in Commander. So I don't think some people have realized you could just put this in your, 99, have a different commander, same colors, and make a zombie deck a different way. But I'm sure somebody somewhere will figure it out if they haven't just from what I just said. So that price spike, 3,600%. The world we live in. So with that said, we've got one more card. I lied to. We have It That Betrays. Has a interesting, we'll say climb, if you will, as it is steadily going up, leveling off, then going back up. This 12 mana, 11/11 Eldrazi from Commander Masters, Annihilator 2 and 11/11. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, you put that card onto your battlefield under your control. Is good, especially with Annihilator 2. And what's really getting this thing going is extra printings of Through the Breach from Innistrad, making Through the Breach easier to get because if this is in your graveyard, you can Through the Breach it, or I'm sorry, in your hand, you can Through the Breach it. Get to a free attack with it, get 2 permanents from your opponent, probably lands. But to be fair, for 2 cards in your hand and punching your opponent in the face for 11 and taking 2 other lands seems like a good deal. I'm just going to put that out there. Along with other ways you can shenanigan this thing onto the battlefield. So there you go. And finally, we have one more card that I thought we should talk about because it's a little suspicious, a little sus, if you will, about why this card's going up. We have a card from the reserve list. And no, it's not what you think. It is Sands of Time from Visions, making a weird spike, 21% up. Yes, it did not gain a whole bunch of value. However, you can see here, low sell price was $1.50. Currently, heavy plates are going for almost $8. Again, a little sus here. Now, mind you, this is heavily played. When you start getting into better quality cards, this thing is going to be outrageous. It does say here some listings are $5.99, but again, there's shipping. Damn, that's shipping. But just thought I'd make you guys aware of this. I don't know if somebody's trying to pull something fancy out there, or if somebody just looked at this card and went, you know what? That looks dumb enough for me to collect, and cheap. And it's a rare. So I'm just going to go with it. And if you are, more power to you. So yeah. Take that for what it's worth. I really got nothing else for you other than somebody's either trying to pull a fast one, or there's some people out there who know something that we don't know. And it's not this getting reprinted, that's for damn sure. So thanks a lot, guys. Till next time, be kind, and as always, I hope to see you crossing the game table. Probably not playing Sands of Times. I'm pretty sure everybody's bought these up.